let me take you back to a simpler time of superhero movies, okay? 2005. All we had was a couple Spider-Man, X-Men movies, and they were fine. Great even, some would say. This was before the MCU was even a thing and like ran itself straight into the ground with how it is now, where like they're literally just making Shark Boy, Lava Girl, and Spy Kids movies. I mean, come on, this dude is literally Mr. Electric, okay? You can't fool me. Anyway, so 2005, the movie Sky High came out. I guess I must have seen it at least once, maybe, but like I don't remember anything about it, but apparently it's gone on to become a huge cult classic. And like this was a superhero parody movie before the whole superhero craze even started. So what do you say we take a walk and check out Sky High? But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Incogni. It seems like almost every month you read something about some big data leak or breach and how now you have to change all your passwords because some website you used like 6 years ago got hacked or whatever, right? Now what you might not know is that there's a lot of websites that sell people's personal information on the side for profit. That's why you end up getting all those spam emails, robocalls, your car's extended warranty, all that kind of stuff. And this is where Incogni comes in to save the day. Incogni is a service that reaches out to all these data brokers who buy and sell your information, and it gets them to delete it, and then continues to monitor these brokers to make sure they keep away from all your personal data. Stuff like phone numbers, date of birth, social security number, email addresses, shopping history, all of these are things that these companies are gathering and selling on the internet. And Incogni is here to put a stop to it. So click my link down below and sign up to Incogni to protect yourself from any and all future data leaks or nefarious persons buying all your personal stuff. The first 100 people who use code Meyers with the link down below will get 20% off, and it's free to use for 30 days anyway, so you literally have nothing to lose except all this personal information. So again, click my link down below and start using Incogni today. Okay, back to the show.
By day, they live as Steve and Josie Stronghold, the top real estate agents in the metropolis of Maxville. But whenever duty calls, they are the Commander and Jetstream. Me, I have my own names for them. Mom and Dad. You look at them and see the defenders of the world. All I see is my dad wearing tights.
Well, I mean, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but your dad is Kurt Russell, so lucky you. Now, the main character of this movie is Will, the son of these two superheroes, like he just explained. But here's the thing, okay? Crazy plot twist. Will has no superpowers.
I just have one small problem.
Yeah, so like not only does he not have superpowers, but like this dude can't even lift 70 pounds. This kid's got arms like Mike Wazowski. But even worse than that though, okay, is he can't tell his parents that he doesn't have any powers. Cause you know, he's their only son and they're the most famous superheroes in the world or whatever. Like you can't just ruin the family name like that.
That was Bert Timmerman, and he is buying the Colonial on Pine Terrace above asking no contingencies.
But I think we're in line to win that sales trip to Hawaii.
We haven't been to Hawaii since King Kamehameha set off that volcano.
So, wait, so last time you guys were in Hawaii was 1810? How old are you guys? Also, like, why is Will's mom, like, you know, kinda, sorta, little bit, like, really friggin' hot? Anyway, so today is Will's first day of freshman year at Sky High, the high school for superhero kids. But like we just learned, right, Will has no superpowers, so as you can probably imagine, for a variety of reasons, he's a little nervous about the whole thing.
I just want you to know how proud I am that you'll be attending my alma mater and someday following me into the family business. Maybe the next time I punch a meteor hurtling toward Earth, I'll be the one who shatters into a million pieces.
Yeah. Good talk, Dad. Like, whenever dads come in randomly and just, like, sit on the corner of your bed, you know you're about to get just, like, the most pointless advice you've ever heard. Hey, son, let me tell you about when I was your age in a world that no longer exists, and none of this will apply to you whatsoever. But I'm bored, so strap yourself in.
I guess all I'm trying to say here, Will, is it's nice to know that whatever happens to me, you'll still be around to save the world.
Now, we also get to meet Will's longtime best friend, Layla, who does have superpowers, but all she can do is create plant life. That means, okay, basically that means she has control over the entire planet, but the movie just portrays her like some kind of goofy hippie girl or something.
Hi, Layla.
Good morning, Commander.
Huh. Thanks, Layla.
I can't believe you and Will are starting high school. Seems like just yesterday you two were swimming naked in the kiddie pool.
Yeah, okay, that's enough, Mom. Thanks for breakfast. Bye.
Thank you, Mayor. There's trouble downtown. Big trouble. Downtown.
So, slight tangent here, but like something about this movie I find very interesting is how it uses a lot of what they call Dutch angles, which is really cool and artistic for this like random tween superhero movie. It's kind of like how the old NES Pictionary game just has the greatest music of all time. Like, it was just Pictionary? How did this happen? Anyway, so Layla and Will head to the bus to go to school, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, it's the son of the captain in Jetstream. And then everyone's like, wow.
Word of advice, don't miss the bus, because the bus waits for no one. Except for you, Will Stronghold. You ever running late, or you running early, or you just want to talk? Give me a call. Thanks, Ron. Seriously.
And so, as these movies always seem to go, they walk into the school and they see all the other kids with superpowers, like the kids who can fly, or the cheerleader girl who can clone herself, or this guy who shoots a girl's butt with his laser eyes and then she just murders him. But would you believe that not every teenager with superpowers is an upstanding member of society, shall we say?
Hey, freshmen! Your attention, please!
I'm Lash. This is Speed, and as representatives of the Sky High Welcoming Committee,
We'd be happy to collect that $15 new student fee.
Wait, hold on. So this dude can run super fast, and he called himself Speed? I was about to say, this high school kid looks like he's at least 25, but it all makes sense now.
Hey everybody, I'm Gwen Grayson, your student body president. I know you're all going to love it here at Sky High. I know I have.
Okay, Gwen. My name's... So for their freshman orientation, they all get to meet the teachers and faculty of the school, like the principal, Mrs. Powers.
Good morning. I am Principal Powers.
Wait a second, is that Linda Carter? She's in this movie? Also, like, I mean, you know, this movie's making me feel a whole lot of something, okay? I'll tell you that right now. So after this, it's time for gym class, where they all have to go show the teacher their powers, and he'll decide if they're heroes or sidekicks.
All right, listen up. My name is Coach Boomer.
Coach Boomer. Oh, this movie has aged beautifully.
Every year there are a few students, or as I like to call them, whiner babies, who see fit to question and to complain about their placement. So let's get one thing straight. My word is law.
You know, I talked about jaded teachers a little bit in my Ned's Declassified video, but especially gym teachers are just like always taking something out on you. And like gym class is already the worst thing. All right, kids, for the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna make you all look like total idiots in front of all your friends. And also, you gotta hold in your farts the whole time or else you're gonna be socially exiled for some reason. Also, we do this twice a week, so welcome to hell. So the kids all start showing off their powers, like this kid can turn into a rock golem, or this kid can shapeshift, and they're put into the hero category, right? But then there's the other kids who can turn into guinea pigs or into like a puddle of goo a la The Adventures of Alex Mack, and they're all designated as sidekicks. Now, since Will has no superpowers whatsoever, and after just getting the crap beat out of him by Mr. Boomer for a while, he also has to be a sidekick, which is a bad thing, because remember, Will's parents are super hot, but also superheroes.
I remember doing this to your father when he was just your age. Kicked me right through that wall.
You haven't called him yet, have you?
Like I want to be the one to tell the commander his son has no powers.
Now, Will asks her if she's ever heard of anyone like him before, you know, two super parents have a kid with no powers, that kind of thing. And turns out he's actually not alone.
Like who?
Well, I know of only one. Ron Wilson, bus driver.
Oh no, you're gonna be stuck as a blue-collar worker? Nothing worse than being one of the essential, integral parts of any functioning society. I mean, how embarrassing. Anyway, so like I said, Will's kinda not really sure what to do with himself now because he's not a superhero, but like everyone thinks he's supposed to be. And so like, what's a 14-year-old kid to do?
Will Stronghold.
Aha, mind reader.
No, name tag.
right.
Hey, listen, I need a freshman rep for the homecoming committee, so if you'd be interested, we could talk about it over lunch sometime.
I eat lunch.
This kid, I tell you what. Although, to be fair, like, I wouldn't be much different, okay? This is exactly the kind of girl that, like, back in high school, I would have told her how pretty she was, like, 8 times a day. And then she would have been like, wow, I sure wish I could find a guy just like you. But not actually you, though, okay? Oh, goodness, no. I mean, come on. Anyway, so Will knows he has to tell his dad eventually about the whole not having powers thing, but, like, how do you even do that?
But now it's time for a new chapter in the story. The three of us fighting crime together, side by side. By side.
Well, son, now that you're in high school, it's time for me to unfairly put all my hopes and dreams on your shoulders that you have to live up to, or else you're gonna be a disappointment, which is the whole reason some people have kids, apparently. Thanks, Dad.
What was I supposed to do? He showed me the secret sanctum.
You have to tell them.
Everybody expects greatness from me.
Well, you are great. When life gives you lemons,
Like, you see what I mean here? I mean, I'm telling you, this woman is a god. Anyway, so the movie continues on like this for a while until finally Will's dad is like starting to wonder why he's hanging out with all these sidekicks all the time. You know what I mean? Like, come on, no son of mine's gonna be a sidekick.
Actually, they're all sidekicks.
Good for you, son. Kid of your stature hanging out with a bunch of sidekicks as a freshman? I didn't have the guts. And I can only imagine what your grandfather would have said if I'd have brought some of them home.
You know, I'm starting to think this movie might be about discrimination and classism. Anyway, so that's when Will finally realizes he has to be true to himself and tell his dad who he really is.
Dad, I'm a sidekick, okay? I washed out of power placement.
Washed out!
Now, later on, we meet this kid, Warren Peace.
Do you get it?
Now, Warren, along with having a really strong Jacob from Twilight energy, also has a dad who used to be a supervillain who was put away for life by Will's dad like a bunch of years ago. And this eventually erupts into a huge fight between Will and Warren, and Will's powers finally unlock. And turns out he has super strength, and he's not just a sidekick after all, and oh boy, he just can't wait to tell his parents.
So, Will, anything interesting happen at school today?
Well, as you may have noticed, I got my powers today.
Yes, we know. The principal called.
I sure wish she'd look at me that way. So Will's dad takes him down to like the secret sanctum superhero room or whatever this is and gives him a stern talking to about using his powers responsibly or something like that.
Come here.
You're not mad?
My boy has super strength. How can I be mad?
Oh my goodness, Will, I am so glad I don't have to grow as a person and accept you as being different than what I wanted. I mean, whew, that was a close one. So now that Will is a superhero, he gets to hang out with all the other superhero kids, which of course means he hangs out less with his old sidekick friends, including Layla, who clearly has just a big old crush on Will, okay? But he's too busy staring at Gwen all day, you know what I mean? And somehow, for some reason, Gwen really has the hots for Will. Like, as in she literally goes to his house to meet his parents when he's not there. Very normal thing to do.
That is hilarious. There they are.
Gwen?
Mr. Stronghold, it's such an honor. I'm sorry to barge in like this.
Oh, not at all. Will and I were just hanging.
Gwen here is a technopath, and she's offered to help Will with his science homework. And she's a senior.
Well, I know.
What was that? This is your proud mommy moment? Yo, my son's got super strength. Look at my boy. And he pulled a senior girl? Wow, an 18-year-old senior dating my 14-year-old son? Definitely nothing weird about that.
We said we were going to work on that anti-gravity stuff tomorrow, but is there any chance we can do it tonight?
Sure, yeah.
So should we get started?
Certainly.
Well, she's gorgeous.
And she fixed the disposal.
I feel like the mom is somehow way more into Gwen than even Will is. This is kind of what it's like when you date a girl who's bi. Whoa, check out that waitress. I know, right? Like, I'm over here trying to be respectful, you know? I'm like, oh, yes, she looks like she has a great sense of humor and a wonderful personality. And my girlfriend's just like, yeah, I wish she would just choke slam me into this table right now. So over the next chunk of the movie, Will keeps hanging out with Gwen and her friends and pretty much loses touch with all of his old friends. And he tries his best, to be fair, but like, it's just not working out.
Guys, over here.
Will, sitting with Gwen Grayson.
Man, aim's high, gotta give him that.
Sorry, awful.
That's okay. I think I see an empty table over there.
But like, I gotta call shenanigans here, okay? Like, you tell me that a girl who looks like this has the hots for a dude who goes to school in high water pants? Yeah, okay, Sky High, whatever you say. Yep, I totally believe you. What? Now, just to summarize here, Gwen kind of tricks Will into throwing like a party at his house for all the hero kids, and then Will shows her the secret sanctum room from earlier, and they're kind of like, bah. Then Layla shows up, but Gwen tells her that Will thinks she has cooties or whatever and doesn't want to be friends anymore, and she cries and runs away, and that's when Will starts to realize that maybe this whole Gwen thing is not really such a good idea.
What did you say to Layla?
And I just told her the truth. You're a hero, she's a sidekick. She was holding you back.
What? Not going anywhere with you, not now, or not to homecoming.
Whoa. Let's get something straight, okay? You do not dump me.
I, just did.
So the end of the movie is the homecoming dance, because of course it is. Will's staying home for the night, but his parents are invited to be like guests of honor at the dance for some reason. And so Gwen gets up to make a big old speech and give them this award, but that's when we find out what's really been going on the whole time.
And to mark this occasion, we planned a special tribute to the most powerful super being ever to walk the halls of Sky High. Me!
Oh? Is that so? That's right. Would you believe that Gwen is actually a supervillain? And the whole dating Will thing was actually just a ruse to get revenge on his parents for what they did years ago to her mom, the original Royal Pain.
Now prepare to be pacified.
Do you honestly think you can kill me with that little toy gun of yours?
Who said anything about killing you?
Now, during all of this, Will's at home reading his dad's old yearbook for whatever reason, and that's when he realizes that she only made out with him so she could steal a weapon from his dad's secret superhero stash and take over the world, like girls always do. So he calls up Ron Wilson, who takes him to the school in his magic school bus, and so he has to face off against the most horrifying villain of all,
the ex-girlfriend.
Hey, do you think maybe I could get just like one of my sweatshirts back?
Never, they're mine now.
I'm sorry that my parents destroyed your mom.
No one could defeat Royal Pain. When the pacifier exploded, I wasn't destroyed. I was merely turned into a baby. That's right. Royal Pain wasn't my mother. Royal Pain is me!
Wait, hold on a second. So she's actually like a 40-something-year-old woman who made out with a 14-year-old boy? The heck kind of movie is this?
Oh my god. I made out with an old lady.
Hey, that's what I just said. And so using his super strength, Will proceeds to just beat the crap out of his homecoming date. Oh, you didn't like the corsage I got you? Those things are like $55. I ain't no Jeff Bezos. Oh, also he can fly now. Because, you know, instead of having him accept himself for who he is, let's just give him all the superpowers. Like, imagine if the movie Tall Girl was about a girl who learns to accept herself for being 6'1.5", and then the end of the movie she wakes up and is suddenly 5'4", and like all of her problems are solved anyway. But all the same, long story short, the day is saved thanks to Will and his sidekick friends fighting off Royal Pain and her henchmen, because the real superpower is friendship.
Even though it appears Gwen only came up with this award as a way to lure you to the dance and your ultimate doom, still it's inscribed, so...
This doesn't belong to us.
Belongs to them. The sidekicks.
And that's pretty much where the movie ends. Yeah, so remember that like Shark Boy Lava Girl 2 / We Can Be Heroes movie that came out a couple years ago? Like that movie is literally just this movie. Like almost exactly. But I will say though, jokes aside, this movie has no business being as good as it is. Like we have a lot of superhero meta stuff now, especially with the MCU and Deadpool or whatever. But like I feel like this movie pulls it off really well. Like oddly enough, watching it back now in 2023, like it has enough of the wink wink superhero jokes to be pretty funny, but not so much that it becomes like annoying.
Oh, hi, Daddy. Bye, Will.
Bye.
You're not that boy with the 6 arms, are you?
No, Dad, what are you doing?
I'm calling the school. Tuition we pay them?
Dad, don't.
I mean, it is from 2005, okay? So special effects and stuff have not aged well, obviously. But I actually think this movie is a lot better than I was expecting, compared to other movies that have the same exact formula, like We Can Be Heroes or Monster High or whatever. Like, this movie's actually pretty alright. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell, leave a like, leave a comment, all that stuff. Send me an email at alexmyerscontact@gmail.com and let me know what movies or TV shows you think I should check out next. And above all, everybody have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.